Alright, Shalom Akim. This is the brother Shamar Amar from GMS Miami, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Waha, Ruchah Kodash. Alright. Shalom, double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, citation to all Akim out there pushing truth and all truth and sincerity diligently, alright? This is going to be another meditate on it, alright? And basically this meditate on it is basically, for the brothers, okay, the young brothers that are young in this truth, that are coming into this faith, and whether they're coming into this faith by themselves, or whether they they have a believing wife with them, and whatnot. This is just basically a quick lesson to have you meditate on the fact that if shit that's gonna happen around you in the next few weeks or months, while whether you're on the outside of the camp, or while you're on the come up through in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua within your household, man. It was all spoken in the scriptures, man. Okay, it was all spoken in the scriptures, man. All right. So I just want to get into it. I start off with Matthew. This is St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32, and it reads, "Whosoever therefore shall confess before me, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men," I reread that, Salakia. This is Matthew 10 and 32. "Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven." So yeah, man, the Lord is saying whoever is going to confess him before men, those going to be the one. They are the ones that he's going to confess to his Father, man, to Yahweh. Hey, Yahweh, Heavenly Father, look, such and such, look, he stands up for his belief in us, in you and I, okay. No matter what comes at him, he maintains his integrity, all right, and whatnot. And so he doing the right thing, man. Okay? But the ones who deny Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, the Lord gonna go to his Father and be like, this guy not holding his own in you, man. He's not holding his integrity. He's allowing the things around him to sway him from not following you, man. So hey, I don't think this dude's right, man. It's going to be just like that, man, okay? Verse 34, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I am not come to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father," Salakia, "and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household." Yeah, man, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. And when you look up that word variance, all right, that word variance, it's G1369.
Strong's G1369. The Hadzo.
The Hazo, to set variance, to cut into two parts, cleave asunder, sever. All right, to cut into two parts, cleave asunder, the sever, to set one at variance with, literally against another. Okay, so Lord Yahweh Shai, man, his presence is going to separate the household, man. Okay, because not everybody in the household is going to be down with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, if you look at Yahweh Shai's household himself, man, he had two brothers that were down with him and two brothers that wasn't down with him, and he had sisters and whatnot, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shai actually said himself, "Who is my mother, who is my father, who is my brother, who is my sister?" The ones, roughly paraphrased, them that are of them that do the will of the Father, man, they are the same as my mother, my father, my sister, and my brother. So Yahweh Shai showed that his household, he was in a sense separate in his house, man. All right, he in a sense, You got to be separate in your house. You can't rock with every weird thing your father and your mother tells you to do, man. Okay? Because it's going to be against the Lord, man. You can't sit here and say, oh, you can't basically be a mama's boy, man. Okay? You can't be a mama's boy, man. You gotta stand up for what you believe, man. All right? If you believe in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, your mother and your father should not be swaying you to do anything besides the truth, man. Okay? Whether it's eating pork, oh, my mom said, if I don't eat pork, I'm getting kicked out. Well, they get kicked out, man, because at the end of the day, that's against the laws of the Heavenly Father, man. Or my mother said if I don't go to church, she gonna kick me out. Then you gotta get kicked out, man. You can't keep going to church just because your mom sits here and cries about it, or because your mom says she wants you to go to church, man. You can't do that because at the end of the day, okay, that's against the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so the presence of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai is supposed to set you. It's supposed to literally set you against your father, man. In the sense of spirituality, man. Your father, your worldly father is not going to see. He's not going to basically have the same eye to eye look at things that you have because you were walking in the walk of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. He's not, man. Okay, and the same thing goes for the daughter against her mother, man, because it's been proven, it's been shown several times. Okay, a female that believes in the Lord, that gets with a man that believes in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, as soon as she gets with him and she starts, she starts to gain some understanding of the truth or whatnot by dealing with her, man, her family turns against her, man. Not only do her family turns against her, her husband's family turns against her as well, man. Okay? And verse 36 says, a man's foes shall be the day of his own household. So your own household is going to come against you, man, when you're walking in the lines of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, man. Okay? So you got to have that mindset, hey, even my family going to come against me. But it's so be it, man. All right? Verse 37, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. All right, so if you love your father and your mother and your kids and your wife or your, whatever more than the truth, man, then you're not worthy of being a follower of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai, man. Just go be a family man, man. All right, just go be a family man, because at the end of the day, if you really love your family, man, all right, if you're really about your family, okay, you have to stay true to this word, man, because this word is what's going to build you to get out of here so you can see your family in the right state of mind, man. You don't want to go down with your wicked family, man. It don't make no sense, man. And if you're not taking up your cross, you got to bear your own cross, man. Your family going to hate you for following Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. So be it. You bear that, man. You bear that, man, because guess what? Yahweh Shai's own countrymen, man, his own people, his own relatives, so to say, his own countrymen and whatnot, they despised him, man. And as the scriptures say, no servant is not greater than his master, man. You're going to have the same things that happen to Yahweh Shai happen to you, man. So in a sense, your family going to look at you sideways, man. Your family going to look at you sideways because you don't want to get a lineup, because you want to stop eating pork, or because you keep the Shabbat. All right? Your family's going to look at you a certain way, man. So be it, man. That's them, man. You got a work to do. Your job is to please Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. You shouldn't be pleasing nobody else but the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Straight up. All right? This is Micah 7:6. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's enemies are the men of his own house, man. Okay? And when you look up this word dishonoreth, the first thing that might come to a simpleton's mind, or dishonor, or you disobey your father, you don't listen to your father, whatnot. When you go into the word, all right, and when you get into the definition of it, all right, this is age 50 and 34. That word there is Nabal, all right, and it reads fade away, wear away, wither, disgrace, surely, dishonor, fall down, esteem, falling foolishly, come to naught, fall off, surely, make veil, all right. And when you go into the lexicon, it goes in say to be or to become withered, faded. All right, and when you continue to go down, it says figuratively applied to men. Okay, to fall back, to faint, to lose one's strength. All right, so in the sense, it's not you dishonoring your father, it's you falling back from your father, man, falling back from your mother. All right, in a sense, you falling back from your family because you realize your family is not about the will of the Heavenly Father, man. So why would you continue to surround yourself around demons, man? Them demons don't want to get right, so you fall back, man. Okay? It's not dishonoring like you're not doing everything your father said, because at the end of the day, certain things your parents tell you, all right, are in line with what they supposed to be as guidances, man. And then there's other things where it's just like, oh, you blatantly off, man. I'm not going to do what you tell me to do that's completely off from the Heavenly Father, man, because at the end of the day, yeah, you're my worldly parents, but my spiritual parent, all right, which is the Heavenly Father, wouldn't allow this, man. So I'm not going to go off of what he tell me just because you tell me something, man. Nah, man. All right? So in a sense, the son going to fall away from the father, fall back, man. And when you go into the word raiseth up, all right, when it says the daughter going to raise up, okay? That word is H6965, and it reads Qawam. All right, stood, arise, etc. Up, arise, rise, establish, stand, perform, confirm, again, set, establish, surely, continue, sure, abide, accomplish. Okay, and when you go down, it reads to arise, to become powerful, to arise, come to the scene, stand, to maintain oneself, to be established, to confirmed, be confirmed. To stand, endure, to fix, to be valid, to prove, to be proven, to be fulfilled, to persist, to be set, to fix. All right, and then it goes on. It says, let's see, to arise. All right, to arise, to stand fast, to exist, to go forth. Okay, in a sense, when you read it, the scriptures telling you that. Scriptures tell you, okay, the son is going to fall back, all right, and from the father, and the daughter is going to stand up against her mother. What's she going to stand up with? That faith, man. Her faith is going to stand up against her mother because her mother's not going to have that same faith as she has, man. Okay, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, which is just like the last scripture said in Matthew 10 chapter, man. And the man's enemy are the men of his own household, because the men of his own household, his family members, the people around him, they're the one that's at variance against the word, man. They don't want to stop eating pork. They want to continue to live in this wicked society, continue to worship Christmas and Thanksgiving, and do all the wickedry and buffoonery. They want to continue to go to church and listen to Pastor Porkchop, you feel me, and whatnot. But your spirit is different. Your spirit doesn't mesh with that. So in a sense, you're supposed to fall back from them, man. You're supposed to fall back from the family, man. I know for a fact, me, I fall back from family. I don't really go to family functions like that, man. Me and my parents, we keep conversation cordial, man. And even with the cordial conversation, you can still hear the demons trying to fuck with me. I talked to my mother, oh, you need to cut off all that beard. How much times you say you was going to cut off your beard and you still haven't cut off your beard? Come on, cut off your beard. You making your mother sad and all this shit. My father would come, if me being a man of the Lord, I got to look like that with a rough beard and not presentable to the world, or and rough hair or whatnot, and all this, then I don't want to be a man of the Lord, all this shit, man. That's why I fall back, man, because I know for a fact if I stayed around that shit, me being a hothead that I am, I probably would do something that I would regret, man, okay? So you got to fall back from them, man, okay? This is Luke 14:26, and it reads, if any man come to me and hate not his father and his mother and his wife and his children, his brethren and his sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple, man. Okay, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. All right, so if you're not hating your father, your mother, wife, children, brother, sister, and your own life, and the word hate meaning, to detest their ways, man, to not be equally yoked with their beliefs and their ways, man. All right. And when it talks, basically in a sense, you falling back from their ways, from their way of living. Oh, my father is Catholic. Yeah, you know what? Let me just fall back from my mom. I mean, my dad. My mom's a Protestant. Let me fall back from my mom. You feel me? My wife is, you know, she agrees that she wants to dwell with me, or she's not a believer. So let me just fall back and let her do her. She can stay over there. I stay over here and do my own thing. You feel me? My children is old enough. I done taught them, but they still want to move like demons. All right, let me just fall away from them. All right, my own brothers don't want to believe in this truth. Let me fall away from them. My sisters want to be demons. Let me fall away from them, man. Let me do my own thing. In your own life, hey, my flesh keep trying to do wicked shit, so let me fall away from my flesh and get more into my spirit, man. If you can't do that, you're not a disciple of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. If you can't carry your own cross and bear your own cross in the sense of dealing with all that shit that comes with falling away from him, man, and having to endure that, then you can't be a disciple too, man, because in a sense, you falling away from your family, you're going to get an evil eye towards you, man, okay? They're going to look at you in a sense, yeah, man, you used to be cool, you used to come around, smoke all the weed with us, and do all this shit, eat all the mad pork with us, and now you don't even want to do that shit to yourself. You done fucked up your own self. You fucking up with, you know, you're not a family man, whatever. You got to deal with that, man. You got to take it, you got to bear it, because at the end of the day, you know that you put all that shit off for a better cause, man, which is to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, all right? And the last precept I want to get is Revelation 13 and 11. It reads, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which that has, that no man take that crown," man. So you're supposed to hold fast to what the Lord gave you, which is these laws, statutes, and commandments, this truth, man. Okay? The spirit that he poured onto you, you're supposed to hold on to it, man. You're supposed to cleave unto the Lord, man. You're supposed to draw nigh to the Lord, man. Not fade away from the Heavenly Father. You're supposed to be fading away from your family, man. And if you're not holding fast to what the Lord gave you, you're falling away from the Lord. And guess what? That's them demons in your surroundings, your family, or whatever. They taking your crown from you, man. You're not supposed to let that happen, man. You're not supposed to let your family cause you to die, man. All right? Put them off, man. Forget about them. If your mom was a crybaby because you're doing the work, all right, man, cry me a river, mom. Cry me a river, because at the end of the day, I'm not doing nothing that's wicked to myself, so I don't know why you coming at me like that, man. I'm trying to better myself in this truth. I'm trying to be the best man that I could be in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You don't like that? That's your problem, man. I'm falling off from you. You're supposed to be my father, and you looking at me in some type of way because I do the work. That's all right, you know, cool. I'm going to fall back from you, man. You know? It's just that simple, man. It ain't hard, man. Because at the end of the day, you don't want your family to cause you to die, man. It's not worth it, man. For real. It's really not worth it. I don't see the worth in dudes falling out because their mom told them so, or their wives made them do this, or because of their children, or whatever the case may be, man. What's the worth in that, man? The fuck? Pardon my French, man. You know, with that, you know, Lord willing, this video was edifying. You know, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutations to Allah, my dear, push his truth in all truth and sincerity. Shalom.